Hey guys, welcome to today's Vehicle Visionary. My name is Tom Tompkins. I'm the host and the founder of Vehicle Visionary, and thanks to Red River Chevrolet here in Bossier City, Louisiana, today I'm going to introduce you to the 2020 Chevrolet Suburban Premium Edition. And I've been listening to a little bit of help to make this a little bit easier for me to do. It's kind of hard to do these by myself, so I've got a little bit of help for today's video. One thing you're going to notice is that the Premium has a lot of chrome on it. It really sets it off. And of course, you have high intensity headlights with fog lamps down on the bottom here. And let me just give you a quick little demonstration, at least my other me can help me out, my helper. So let's turn on the headlights first. And let's turn on the blinkers. And you can also turn on the fog lights down here on the bottom. I'll get a little bit of help with that as well. And you not only have the blinkers right here in the front headlights, but you also have a blinker in the mirrors as well on the driver and passenger side. You also have all of your sensors here on the front, so that's going to help you out with cross traffic, lane keep assist, and all of the other functionality that goes with the front and the rear sensors on this Suburban. So what motivates the 2020 Chevrolet Suburban? There's a 5.3-liter V8 under the hood. Now that the hood is opened, this is the 5.3-liter Ecotec 3 V8, 355 horsepower and 383 foot-pounds of torque. It gets 15 miles per gallon in the city and 23 miles per gallon out on the highway. It's mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now, as we work our way to the side of the 2020 Suburban, you have 20-inch aluminum chrome wheels. I like the chrome wheels. They look good. They match the rest of the chrome on this vehicle. And the chrome works its way onto the side view mirrors that not only have the turn signal built into the mirror, but also blind spot monitoring that is on the driver's and passenger side. You also have chrome accents, chrome trim on and around the windows. You have deep tinted windows for the passenger doors in the rear and the rear glass all the way around the vehicle. You also have passive entry on the door handles on the front and on the rear. And what that allows you to do, on the front you can lock and unlock all 4 doors, and on the rear you can lock and unlock the rear doors. I like that feature. It makes it very convenient. Okay, we're working our way around. Of course, you have the roof rails on top. You have the running boards here for helping getting in and out of the Suburban. Now, when it comes to the gas door, a lot of people may rent one of these, or you just purchased it and you're wondering where's the button to open the gas door in the interior. Well, there is not one. You don't need one. The gas door is here on the driver's side, so you're always going to have the pump on your left. Very convenient, easy to remember. And you don't have to do anything other than walk up and push the gas door, revealing the capless fuel fill. Nice large LED tail lights and reverse lights. People are going to have no trouble seeing your brake lights and your reverse lights. And of course, your blinker. Let's hope you're using that. And to open the rear liftgate, you have a few different options. First of all, you can walk up to the liftgate and manually push the button that is located above the license plate and where the handle is located. On the inside of that handle, you push that, it's going to open. You also have a couple of different options on your remote. You can push the button twice to open it all the way, and there's a button on the interior that you can actually dial to open it all the way or 3/4 of the way. You might have a reason such as a low clearance, a ceiling, a garage door that maybe is on a little bit older house where you only need to open it 3/4 of the way. That's there for you as well. You also have some storage on the inside of the rear, quite a bit of storage, but if that's not enough, there are some buttons for your rear seats to let down the middle seats and the back seats without having to do it manually. So the first 2 buttons are going to let down the middle row seats right here. Now you push those once, the seats are going to automatically go down. Now you'll have to manually raise those back up, but I like the fact that the very rear seats back here, if you just hold the button down for both seats, there's two different buttons, then the seats are going to manually, or automatically I should say, go down, and then you can hold those down again to bring them back up. You also have several different options for tie downs. You've got power outlets. There's a lot going on here to make storage nice and convenient. Your cargo space is very plentiful in the 2020 Suburban. Okay guys, we're here in the back seat of the Suburban. I've got the rear doors open. Two-tone, kind of a tan and brown leather here. Wood grain right here. I like the wood trim that is right here. Power windows, chrome door handles. You have a nice grab handle here and one up here if you need to use those to get in and out. This Suburban has a seating for a total of 7 people. You have air conditioning vents not only for your passengers right here in the middle row seats, but also the rear as well. You also have 2 separate screens, one here and one here in the back, in case your passengers want to watch a movie, a DVD, something like that. That's very nice. And you can control the climate right here on the rear of the console. You can control the fan speed and the temperature. You also have the ability to plug in a couple of USBs right here, USB cables, and also a iPod connection as well. A little bit of storage here underneath that. You also have a 12-volt connection right here behind the console, as well as in the back seat on the left-hand side in the very rear. You also have a power outlet here as well. That could come in very handy depending on if you need to power up some kind of a power tool or a pump to air up a tire to help somebody out. Whatever the case may be, there's quite a bit there. A lot of storage here. You have storage compartments, 2 actually storage compartments on both of the doors back here, one smaller just under the armrest and another larger one right on the bottom of the door. You also have armrests on both of the seats right here. A lot of headspace back here, a lot of space. For someone who's 5'10", I'm very comfortable back here. You know, I have the seats kind of back in the front a little bit further than they probably should be for someone my height, but since I'm not riding in the back right now, not a big deal. Overall, I'd say there's a lot of space back here. Your passengers are going to be very happy and very comfortable. Okay guys, we're here on the interior of the 2020 Suburban, and I tell you what, it's nice and plush here in the front seat. Of course, you've got leather, you've got the wood grain accents that really set this vehicle off. You've got some storage on the bottom of the doors on the driver and passenger side. You have seat memory for your drivers. You actually have 2 of those. You also have all of your buttons for locking and unlocking the doors, the lock and unlock for the power locks located right in front of the chrome door handle, switches to lower and raise all of the windows in this vehicle. Everything is power. Right above that is the switch for resetting or setting your mirrors on the side view mirrors. And moving here into the interior, you've got the functionality, the switch here, everything, the dial for your headlights, your fog lights, everything that you need there. And here, right beside the left air vent, you have on the very bottom here the switch for the adjustable pedals. If you need to move them a little bit further away, you can do that, or you can bring them closer to you as well. Traction control on and off, lane keep assist and park assist on and off right there, as you do have sensors for cross traffic, for lane departure alerts that are in the side view mirrors that I showed you earlier, and of course your lane keep assist as well. Here on the dashboard, of course, the tachometer, the speedometer. You can set up a digital speedometer with the speed limit right there to the right of it. You also have the gauge to keep up with what's going on with your battery, temperature, and your fuel gauge. And moving here to the middle, of course, we have push button start. All you have to do is have the remote on your person to use that. You have a charging station for wireless charging here on the top of the console for your cell phone. And when you put your phone in there, there's going to be a little indicator that comes up on the infotainment screen letting you know that it is connected to your phone and your phone is charging. Now, coming down here to the bottom, of course, we do have a couple of USB ports and a light here inside the interior of the console. That console is nice and deep, a lot of storage area there, and another 12-volt power outlet. You have a couple of cup holders here, and guess what? Another 12-volt power outlet and a couple of USB ports there as well. And then we move into the further into the console here towards the top. These buttons here on the outside are for your heated and cooled seats. That's how you're going to manage that. And then here in the middle on the bottom is the air conditioning and controls for your rear air conditioning for your passengers. And as you move up, you have the dual zone climate control, fan speed, temperature, everything for the front air conditioning vents. And then we move up to the infotainment screen. So here we are with the infotainment screen, and you can scroll back and forth on the screen with your finger if you want to, or you can control everything with the buttons down here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the radio first. On the right-hand side, you can control where you are as far as the station you're on. You can control the audio with the knob on the left. You get that to something that has music. And if you want to mute it, you just push the button right there. Of course, you can scroll back and forth through your stations. With those switches there, there's quite a bit going on here that I think you can figure out on your own without a problem. But let me show you something here real quick. If you want to go in and change different settings, push menu right here and you can go in and do that. Everything from how your stereo is tuned, you can change the bass and everything else there. To go back home, you're just going to push the home button again, get rid of the sound there. Now, let me show you one of the interesting things here with what you're going to see if you want to charge your phone. There's wireless charging right here, and all you have to do, you're going to watch this little icon right here, and when you put your phone in and you see that, see the little whatever that is, looks like a lightning bolt or a charging symbol or something like that. That's going to let you know that your phone is charging. And so we're good on that. That's just as easy. You're just going to put it in the cradle right here in the center of the console. And of course, we can go back home. There are so many different things here. I'm not going to take the time to go through everything. And with that draws to a close my time with the 2020 Chevrolet Suburban Premier Edition. And I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch, and Red River Chevrolet for loaning me this 2020 Suburban for the day to tell you all about it. If you are looking for any Chevrolet model vehicle, make sure to look up redriverchevy.com and come in and see Diane Walden, that's the Corvette lady, right here in Bossier City. Thanks for taking the time to watch, guys. I will see you next time on Vehicle Visionary.